Okay, so to run the app, it helps to have two windows open. One of them is going to the. You have to go to the backend folder and open up the Rails and not open up the Rails server. Start the Rails server because there's two parts to this. So we start the Rails server here, and then we go to the front end part, which is in the main part of the folder, and you type open index.html, which will open up this window. Now, this was originally more of a forum system. There's no real reply, but users can post comments on here, comments or blog posts. I mean, you can adopt it for that. So first you select which user you are. Right now the version has two users, Super K and Linux. So let's additional test. Let's put that as a subject. Testy. This is the body of the forum post or blog post called additional test. Called additional test. So once the user is finished typing the body, you click submit. That clears the text box and the body box, and then it puts it at the bottom of this list of postings. Let's see. So that was Super K. Let's do this as Linux. Don't know why I came up with the name Linux, but I did. Linux test post. This is the body for a Linux test post. Click submit. So I go down here, I'll see the second post was made by Linux. Per Corinne's request, she asked me to put in a feature for toggling a favorite. So I added a button that says favorite ? And as you can see, you can click it and it'll say whether this is a favorited post or not. We're not persisting that right now to the database, but basically how it works is you go, the front end takes the text in here, in this title box. I'm gonna call this title box. And this I'm gonna call body. I don't call it body box. I think I call it text box. Text box test. And if I click submit, it'll save that and persist it to the database. By default, it's the test is false, but I can turn it to true. Yeah, so that's basically how this works. There's not too much to this. I use an adapter to do most of the processing. It's kind of like the central, I don't want to say virtual machine, that's not quite the right word. I have an adapter that does most of this work, and I get the authors, then I get the posts. The authors are listed here. I mean, in the future, I'll add more authors, or I'll add a feature to add authors. Didn't have time to do it this time, but basically that's how this works. If you have any questions,